was a melody that came from the depths of me.
Hey YouTube, what is up? It is Nate here from Opposites Attract. What's good? As you can see, episode 2 is coming at you right now. So let's just jump back in. If you do not remember, we left off. Actually, I don't believe I slept. Oh, update, I guess. I want to sleep. Let me actually put more calories in me first. If you don't remember, last time we left off, I actually destroyed my pants. I'm sorry, not my pants, but my jacket's freezing up right now. So as you can see, I do not have anything other than this worn heavy wool sweater because I'm so incredibly intelligent. So let's only sleep for 3 hours because, you know, maybe, just maybe, I'll have enough. Nope, I won't have enough time to go back out. So we're gonna sleep. All right. Let's go back and eat some more. Actually, let's eat some crackers and then we'll get some water too. So you can see 88%. Not too good, but since we're gonna be hydrated, that number will keep going up. So 2 hours of daylight left. Here's what we're gonna do. We're going to actually try to move on. Okay, we're actually going to try to move on to another area because that just has a much better chance of actually having clothes. And yeah, so what area we're going to be trying to get to, assuming of course there isn't inclement weather or blizzard or anything. Okay, sweet. So the area we're going to be trying to get to, alright, there should be a dead body around here. If there are. Here we go. Alright, it's frozen, so we can't collect from it. But, what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to, just grab another stick. We're going to try to beat the weather. Do not want to come down here. Oh, yes, I did. I do believe there's actually, a loot down here, if I do remember correctly. Although, cattails, always useful, but maybe not what I'm looking for right now. Yeah, not looking too good as far as that scavenging. I thought I was gonna be able to get done, but no worry. I know where we're going. So pretty much we're just going to be trying to follow these tracks, these train tracks. Yeah, here you go. So now you can see these tracks. We're pretty much just going to follow them, and eventually we'll hit a certain turn that we need to do, and we will find shelter and be able to scavenge more and such. Alright, so you can see there's a deer carcass up there. So you can see the birds circling. Pretty much that means something's died there, so it could be, it's frozen though, so we can't take anything, but there's this frozen corpse that we can loot. Alright, we got another hat, that could help, but it doesn't appear there's anything else. I'm actually going to turn this down now. I feel like it's just a tad too much. Alright, that's sounding a little better. So, wait. Let me just check down here. There are crows over here too, so that could mean more things. Although we're not going to want to go in there. Okay, the wind's picking up, so that's super wonderful. So you can see, it looks pretty cold. So we're going to try to keep it moving, but thankfully at this point the wind's at our back. So it shouldn't be as bad. Although we will get chilled pretty quickly, especially because we're essentially running around in a light jacket. So smart. But you know, is that a body or is that a rock? I believe that's a rock. Eventually, we'll come up on our turn, and then we'll turn off. Let me just check to make sure. Yeah, that's rocks. Eventually, we'll come up on our turn, and then we'll be good. There's actually the train cars up here, which is not what we are trying to get to, but it's kind of almost halfway, I think. But it's in between where we want to get to, and normally there's good loot here, so that's always helpful. So I guess with this new update they introduced, you can see, like, as you can see, the branch, it's got like a workbench, but for here it's got for the stick it's got a workbench as well as a fire. So I think that those two icons are like what it can be used for, which is actually really useful. So if worst comes to worst, we might have to just scavenge some supplies and then just camp out that carcass. A flare, first aid kit. If I'm not mistaken, I believe hunting knife, that's good. If I'm not mistaken,
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
okay, we could strip stuff from that, but it's pointless. Hopefully we can find a body and maybe like pull their coat off or something. Okay. Here is where we were trying to get to. I'm not exactly sure how dark this is going to be for you, but what I did in the last episode was I went through and I kind of fixed it up. That's a pry bar, that'll be useful, but not right now. Oh, that is cool. Can't believe they added that in. That's really cool. Hunting rifle. Okay, that's very, very helpful. Cleaning kit. I'm not actually aware if we have any rifle rounds, but I don't want to waste this match, so we'll just search this guy. Okay, yes, we do. We have, oh, perfect. A little over a magazine. So what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna need to keep pressing on because we can't stop here. I mean, it's just not a good plan. But we will have our rifle out just in case we meet any wolves, because you know they love to go around at night. I've also been killed by a good amount of bears as well. Is that a body? That's a rock. So, visibility's not looking too good right now, but I'll fix that up in the editing process, so it should look a little better for you. Okay, I hate to travel so out in the open, but it's just the way it's gonna have to be right now. So we're actually going to see if we can get out of the wind a little bit through here. I know that there are a few little hunting cabins nestled in around here, so maybe we'll get lucky and find one. But right now, as long as we stay parallel to those tracks, we're gonna be fine. I just really don't want to be out in the open, all exposed, and have absolutely no resistance to stuff like wind exposure and all that. So we'll just kind of be walking this way.
Can't feel my feet.
Well, that's wonderful. Can't feel our feet. We're just gonna have to keep going. Alright, we just hit 89%. Well, our percentage just opened up. But that's not that bad. We still have another 60% that will be absolutely fine.
I could just lay down.
What
Have a
we
little sleep.
what we really do not need is to have any wildlife encounters, because that would very much hurt. Any bears or wolves, anything like that, it would not be good. Actually, let me switch over to flares, because I'm just saying I do not want to waste a rifle round on a wolf, especially at this point in the game, because later on ammo will become very important. Especially when we get into the, well, not necessarily ammo, but it's definitely more helpful and more well used against a bear rather than a wolf, where we're gonna bend the corner and then another 10 appear.
So cold.
Alright, now we're at risk for
Just gonna lay down for a bit.
now we're at risk for hypothermia, so that's great. But we'll press on. Hopefully when we come up here, we'll be near our turn at least. They changed the music too. I'm kind of digging it, honestly. Sounds very spooky. What is this? I do not know if we've been here before. I'm not sure. It doesn't look like we have. I'm not sure if there's anything here. Does not appear. Okay, so we'll just run out here. So if you're still watching, what I will do is I will actually link to where we there are, quote, interesting parts whenever like I find a new building or anything. I'll link to that point in the video, so if you do want to skip ahead you can. But yeah, so just a heads up about that. Although if you were just trying to find the interesting parts, you probably have already been skipping through. So okay, do we keep going this way or do we go back out? I'm gonna say we're gonna go back out, because I kind of know where I am currently. I might have got a tad disoriented when I came off, but if we would have stayed on the railroad tracks, I mean, our exposure would have just skyrocketed. So one of the things that's cool about this is about the new update is that it actually has hands now, so you can actually see. Okay, well, I guess the match blew out. But since it actually has hands now, that's pretty cool. They didn't used to have hands for matches or torches or even a rifle. It was just floating in front of you. So, that's pretty cool they added that. I mean, the hands actually look really good from what I saw. I'm going to take this mushroom. That'll be helpful when I actually find shelter again. But, you know, get what you get. So, hopefully, we'll be able to round this bend and find some shelter. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get to the top of this hill up here, or this, yeah, it's pretty much a hill. we'll get to the top and have a look around and see what we can see. I mean, this forest is really all looks the same. So, although it looks like there are more trees over here. So, okay. And you can't jump in this game. I do not know if I said that last episode. So, it's rather unfortunate, but you know, it's the game. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's stupid. This game does occasionally be stupid. Although I wanted to go over here, not that way. I don't know why it just dumped me down there. Okay. Yeah, we overshot it a little bit, but it's fine. I know where we are. We cannot jump down there. We would break our things even more. Perfect. Alright. This is actually loading the bow thingy. So, yeah. This does have some loot occasionally, but rarely is it ever really good. I think normally you can find like some tools. I think a backpack, a hatchet too. Which, don't get me wrong, they are useful, but not quite what we're going for. Right now, at least. Yeah, over here. Right now, I could care less about food. It doesn't do us any good if we just freeze. Ooh, that pry bar we didn't pick up back there is actually coming useful. That's not a body. Let's just look over here. That's, I think, firewood. Yeah, we'll need that when we actually find more shelter, though. So that's a useful find. Okay. So we'll keep swimming. Keep going this way. Thankfully, I actually know where I am again. I kind of got lost. So, yeah. That's kind of the way I am, though. When I'm like, oh, we'll be fine. We'll just not follow the path. We'll just walk beside it and we'll be all Gucci. It's not. So you can see I kind of messed up here. But, you know, it's what it is. Doesn't help that we're practically naked, though, so. Lots and lots of walking. I believe it's actually up here on our right. That is the turn we're looking for. Which is, in my opinion, one of the best places in the game to camp out. Especially in the higher levels, because, well, higher levels. The longer time. Because it's got great access to a lake. Which is helpful because that means fish. And fish is essentially a renewable, completely renewable source of food. Which is especially useful in this game. Because most of the time, you can, say, hunt deer, or rabbit, or wolf, but eventually, you will hunt them all, and then you'll have to move on to a new area. But with fish, unless all you do is fish, and eat, like, tons and tons of fish a day, you shouldn't run into that problem, so, that's good, but it doesn't really matter if we don't have clothes. We can't really survive. So, yes, this is in fact our turn. Stars look so good. I really do like the art in this game. It's not normally, it's not like normal game art, but it's not like really, really trippy. It's just, it's pretty, it's crisp. Yeah. So this is exactly where we want to be. Oh. Look at that lantern hang, that's pretty cool. Okay. Yeah, like I said, as you can see, a lot of lake there, which is very helpful. But first, let's go inside. And please, goodness, may there be a coat of some sort.
Damn, I'm freezing.
I know I'm freezing. Okay. Chair. Fuel, that's really useful. Can opener. Some tea. Pork and beans. Magnifying glass. I almost didn't see that. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to extinguish. And then we'll search all the cabinets to maximize fuel efficiency.
I wonder if this is any good to eat.
Okay. Newspaper, some wood. Another no, that's not what I wanted. The workbench. Hook. There we go. And a line, so that means we'll be able to fix that up nice and good. So let's search this drawer. Hopefully we'll have some more tools and beef jerky. First aid kit. Emergency STM, that'll be helpful just in case we get in a tough spot. Accelerant, well, waystone or whetstone. Now let's go upstairs. Now, alright, he looks pretty dead. Let's hopefully he has some stuff. And nothing. Survive the outdoors, that'll be useful. Painkillers, book, more books, a bedroll, that'd be useful. We can strip that apart for cloth. Now, fingers crossed we find some sort of jacket. Not quite what I meant. And we only have one more chance to actually get clothes. So, fingers crossed.
Hope I can still eat this.
No, nothing there. But on the bright side, we are in a very good position to scavenge around the lake. So that's always good. There's actually, I believe, 3 or 4 locations that we can hit in one episode, and in there's bound to be some sort of clothing or anything like that that we'll be able to get. So if it's there, we'll find it. So yeah, guys, that's been it. Please like, comment, subscribe, do all that jazz. Join me again next time. Keep your eyes open for future Let's Plays and videos coming out. So thanks. See you soon. Bye.